Hey guys, Coach Josh here, Pitch Mechanics 101. Wanted to kind of talk about something that I posted a while back on social media about how you can use like a Sharpie and baseballs to kind of give guys a sense of how the ball's spinning. So I've got a couple ideas I just kind of want to show you guys. So kind of the first one I usually go to is it's half colored in Sharpie, other half just normal baseball. And what it really allows us to do is allows us, the guy throwing, to really see the spin and see how it's spinning at release, whether we're working on a fastball and we're trying to get as much backspin, or it's curveball, we're trying to get top spin, slider, we're trying to get bullet spin, whatever it is. It's another way to sort of see the spin, even if we have a Rapsodo or a HitTrack or a Flight Scope or a TrackMan or whatever it is. Sometimes just seeing the animation, how the ball's spinning, doesn't really click with the guy, but once you see how the ball is actually spinning and you get some extra feedback with the ball colored in, really allows some things to click for some guys. For example, we had an athlete the other day, was a lefty, and he was tended to cut the baseball. And what happened is his axis, instead of being on line, would kind of shift, and he'd kind of get under it, and it would kind of just sort of flutter out. And what we got him to do was we got him to spin. This ball was the one we used to seem to have the most impact. And it varies player to player, but we just have stripes around it and allowed him to see that he was kind of getting under it, and he'd see sort of this spin instead of getting it on the axis we want. And we made that correction, and all of a sudden on Rapsodo, we went from 3 to 4 inches of horizontal movement to about 10 to 12. And a spin efficiency went from about 30 to 40% to about 85, 95%, solely because he got some feedback on how his ball was spinning. One of the other ones we can use is kind of the same idea. We're just putting black spots on the sides and really just allow guys to see backspin or the axis of the baseball. And then one of my favorite ones that I kind of use is guys really trying to throw a slider, trying to get that bullet spin or that gyro spin. Just having the one spot, because generally what most guys like to do, or what they most feel comfortable with, is getting on the side of that horseshoe and then trying to get some gyro spin that way. So the cue I use most often is to have that spot looking at you the entire time we throw, right? We never want to see that kind of disappear and kind of get into that top spin area if we're trying to go for that true bullet spin slider. And there's plenty of variations we can do. We can color in different spots, whatever it is we're trying to create. But it's a real simple way for guys to see the spin they're getting and not just have to look at it on a Rapsodo or whatever it is. And actually, they can see it themselves. It's really easy to catch play. We don't have to have the camera set up at whatever. We can just see spin itself, and it allows guys to kind of make adjustments and self-correct and self-organize on their own and allow them to make the adjustments they need to make. Let me know if you guys have any questions on that. It's a really simple thing. All it takes is a Sharpie, some baseballs, and a little bit of creativity.